Well, of course, I had no idea what I was coming to, and I had no idea what I was going to find. And I'm very used to going into churches, and to go into a church that is completely dark, completely disorienting, is a very unusual and very strange experience. By the time we came in, I think quite a lot of the interaction had happened, and so I was just watching the. Actually, I don't know what I was watching. It's clearly a sort of an interaction of light and sound, but I was trying to work out what was happening, and it was just intriguing and very interesting just watching it. But I'm really sorry that I didn't see a bit more of it and have the chance really to get to grips. So. We have in Lincolnshire this incredible variety of churches, and to use them for all sorts of different activities alongside their primary purpose of place of worship is absolutely wonderful.
I loved it. I was really very much looking forward to it because I'm one of the project organisers, so it was great because with this type of installation we couldn't really see what we were getting. So it was really exciting to come tonight. It was just for us as the commissioners, just the same as for the audience. We saw it for the first time tonight and we were really delighted. It's lovely. In general, what we're trying to achieve is to bring more and new audiences into these churches, but also inspire the people who are going to these churches all the time, and also to make the people around these churches, the communities, aware that this is a community building and that they don't have to have any fear to enter it, and you don't have to be necessarily religious, because most of them are pieces of art themselves. And it's just bringing new or contemporary art into them, brings it nicely together and sort of opens it up to a new way of seeing them.
I thought the exhibit was really interesting. It's quite an innovative technique that the artists use in order to create this work. So there's that, which is quite exciting to see it, because the first thing you think is, how did they do it? And then you get into the piece and it becomes quite hypnotic, which is a strange feeling actually, and it's very aesthetic. The music complements it very well, and also with the interactive element, then the piece becomes something more than something that's passive that you just enjoy. You can actually interact with it and change it, which is really quite exciting. I do a lot for the local community, because it's not often that you will get an artist duo such as Trope working in a parish church in rural Lincolnshire. So the novelty, if you like, of an event such as this happening piques the interest of the community. And then once they have the opportunity to come in and see it and enjoy it, and then tell their friends and tell their family and bring them in, it can actually create quite a lot of community cohesion, because they're enjoying something together rather than as individuals. We begin with the idea that we want to do it. We write an artist brief, put that out, and ask artists to respond to our request for proposals. Then we can read through those proposals, select the ones that we think have good potential, interview the artists that we think we can work with and produce something of really high quality. And then once we commission, work with those artists to ensure that what they produce is of the quality that these parish churches deserve, and produce something that's really quite exciting.
I thought it was beautiful, very inspiring, very mesmerising. I think I'd like to go back and be on my own in there, and just kind of absorb the atmosphere and kind of the quietness and the peacefulness without lots of other people. So I'll be back over the weekend. I think having something central to the community always brings people together, and I think also having the opportunity to take part in something is a wonderful way of kind of getting people to try something new, especially if it's a new opportunity to try something in a different art form than you're used to. And I think especially this, where you kind of talk about a choir and people expect there to be voices and singing, and this is a very different way of kind of probably feeling, if you're not necessarily musical and wouldn't want to sing, a way of interacting with an installation in a musical way. I think any opportunity to interact with professional art is a really good way for people to start. So you can start breaking down those barriers, so that it's not just something that's out there that you have to sit and watch. I think being able to interact with something, so especially something as beautiful as that, is a really good way for people to start understanding that art isn't just there for people to see and not touch and not be part of.